Good evening and welcome into tonight's stream. Commander Swifty here, and tonight I'm being joined by Commander Bob and the Flying Scotsman, so I'm going to move my head just so we can see them in the stream there. There we go. It would be rude not to. Right, so we're off to finish off the Generationships, so I'm going to get launched and away here. Oops, a daisy. And for once, it looks like it might actually get up and away. Just give Bob a little bump there. Sorry, Bob.
It's okay.
Right, okay, so yes, I'm joined with I'm joined in stream by the Flying Scotsman, Brian, and Bob.
I'll just shoot you when I see you next.
Hopefully your shield have regenerated by then. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, as usual, YouTube saying my stream health isn't very good, but actually I'm going to put it there. It's not going to block any major information or anything. I don't think.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
I didn't actually need... I need to check that sometimes. Didn't actually need to charge it there. You clip through it?
Yeah, straight through a red wall. As I jumped in.
Just check your trousers.
I'm fine. Didn't do my eyesight any good.
I've ducked in stream before when that happened. Okay, so this is a new system for me. So I will grab a little bit of fuel. Let's have a look what's in the system. Nothing decent, unfortunately. And we are going to head to, if I can find it again. In-game wing. Planet B5 apparently. So we're not heating up too much, luckily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woof.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hey Smitty, how's it going? Yes, I did, and there's only one thing. Is that the ship I'm flying to now, I'm worried because it has the same name. So I'm just gonna, while we're flying towards it, I'm just gonna check some information.
Not too far down, is it?
I was just saying that, and I just want to check something because the name of this ship is the same. It seems to be the same as the one that Obsidian Ant posted today, I think. But this is a completely different location. But it's an abandoned derelict, so it can't have moved on its own.
It is planet B5 we're heading for, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Thank you.
So let's have a look. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a quick look for what Obsidian Ant posted in his, without spoiling anything, because I didn't realise the names of the same.
Obsidian Ant and
Alright, don't be jumping into my stream, mate. Right, let's have a look.
The saw was the first to fall.
So
All I know.
oh, he's playing the. Unfortunately, in his video, he just plays the audio over shots of it, so you never actually see him opening the audio. That's actually a big problem, because you don't get to see the name of the story. So I'm just going to check it against some of the information I have, or some of the photos I have. Actually, no, it looks a completely different ship from the one we're aiming for, I think. Right, so yes, this could be Cephi sector. Right, I think it might have moved. There's nothing saying it's a repeat, though. This is really strange. It's got exactly the same name. It looks different. But I haven't said that. I'm only seeing it from a certain angle, so I don't know if And when's this post from? This post is from... Oh, no, no, no. Hang on a minute. No, no, this is okay. I'm not going mental. The only thing is, when he plots it, it looks like it's in a different place, which is strange. But he doesn't post the location in his video. So I'm assuming we're on course for the right one. I think the Gnosis doesn't actually jump for even longer than that, does it, Brian? When I was looking at it, it would jump. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, I think a few people have been misled by that, Brian. Because I was thinking it was at the end of the month, but it makes its first jump, but that's still in space that you can travel to. So, but it makes its big jump on the 6th. Is that right?
Sorry, Swifty, I couldn't understand a word of that.
I was talking to Brian actually, but
Oh, sorry.
no, it's all right.
Sorry.
Do you wanna switch the comms over to Discord? Is that possible for you, Bob?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Oh, I thought we did it once on Discord.
Okay. When I arrive, I'll try.
Okie doke. Yeah, and if it is on the 6th, I'll definitely go, because that gives me over a week to do something that I want to do in and around the bubble. And then I did say on this holiday I'd like to... well, if you go on their Discord, if you go on Canon Gnosis Discord, it's in the Canon Thread section. I think it's Canon Thread. Oh no, in the Gnosis section. It has a list of its dates and where it's jumping to. You can always post it on the Discord, Brian, in the useful web links. Ah, there you go. Well, you've posted some of it up. Let's have a look. Copy link. Yeah, I can post it on. I'll post it on the web links and on the YouTube chat. So YouTube. There we go. It's all right, Brian. Don't worry. I've put it in both anyway. Well, we're nearly arriving now. It's ticking down quite quickly. So yeah, it's probably not. It's well, unless you haven't got a good jump range and you don't want to do that extra 400 light years when it makes its initial jump, you probably should be on board this week. But I mean, it's not going to take you a week to do a 400 light year jump, even if you had what 25 light years. What are you going to get on that? 4, 8, 16 jumps. It's just in case I mess up. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll join it for the big jump because I'm pretty sure I want to be wherever it's going. One, I'll get there faster. So I'm still unsure of whether you need to take a disposable ship. We'll see. I need to check out the theory of a disposable ship as well, so I'm gonna check that out in the next few days. Could have actually done it this afternoon. I was plodding around this afternoon, not knowing what I wanted to do in my own spare time. By the way, I have put my name. I've put the name 97th Ineffectual Squadron down now officially with Frontier as a group faction, as a minor faction name.
When we get there.
Oh no, that it's not far enough for a mug. You get the handle. I couldn't tell you, Brian. You'd have to be able to ship them in. I didn't check that. Is anybody who's there? Can you check that? If you can actually ship your ships in. Good thinking that, Brian. I don't think you can. If I remember, the list on the right hand side was red. I'm just looking for somewhere at the moment, Julie. I'm really not sure. I've registered us as a player group, and then we'll come up with I'll come up with a faction name once that player group's been accepted. Yeah, so you can't get multiple ships on there. That's a shame. Maybe we'll move to Lave, Julie. I'm only kidding. Only kidding. By the way, Ben came in my stream earlier from over yonder. It's nice to have somebody from Lave popping in. Well, only as a means to having a faction. You know, we are a group. There is about 10-15 of us who often fly together, so I thought, well, I'll put it in and then one for each personality, you know. You have to have a group to make the faction, so no other way around it, I'm afraid. So, we're getting nearly there now. See, it wasn't that bad. Everybody always complains about distance. Yeah, I'm only kidding. I was only joking about that. I need to have a look at the systems and which one maybe suits it better. I would actually like to have somewhere on the edge of the bubble, you know, because I do a lot of exploration. Exploration's kind of what Bob does a lot of, so I think that would be a good location for it. Oh, we found it. Yeah, it's here. So, Generationships. Yeah, I think in all honesty, Julie, I'll try and put it somewhere, maybe on the edge of the bubble. Not a huge system, somewhere, because there's not a lot of people. There's not a ton of people that come in stream and whatnot, so it's probably, I want it to be somewhere where we can actually affect the background simulation and whatnot, and not be constantly fighting an uphill battle or anything. It's not, Smitty. I was reading my information and looking at Obsidian Ant's video, and in Obsidian Ant's video, I don't know why, but he hasn't really put the correct location or explained where it is. I don't know why, but it's his information wasn't the same as mine, but when I've looked at it, it is the same. That makes no sense, but I know what I mean. I know what I mean. Anyway, thanks for dropping in the stream tonight, everybody. And this is the Generationship Fanes, which I'm going to crash into right now. We're going to do a bit of an upward movement. There we go. Alright, so let's, have we got lights on? Yep. Let's go find its little broadcasters. Oh, this one's behind the plate, I think. Yep, it's hidden behind the plate again. Did this last time. Please form an orderly queue. Try and squeeze out of that thing. Right, so that's the first one. Where's the next one? No, it's too far. It's the median one. There it is. Hey, gone a bit over that one, aren't I? Can we go through the rotation there? Oops. Yeah, that's what I was thinking and hoping, Julie. Where is that last one? Oh, hang on a minute then. I've got them all. I haven't got them all. I know I haven't. So which one am I missing? That one. Whoop, wrong button. Right, so let's have a listen to what it says. This is Generation Ship Fanes. I think the name's Fanes, if it sticks to me.
I must admit, sometimes our mission seems futile. It's still difficult to accept that we're the last humans in the galaxy. But who am I to argue with Command? Details regarding the end of humanity are scarce, and discussions of it is forbidden. The rumor is there was some kind of cataclysm. Asal was the first to fall, followed by every inhabited system in the core. Plague, famine, war. It could have been anything. All I know is we're the last vestige of humankind.
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that, Bob? I was playing the audio, I couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
It's alright.
Is there anything to scan on it?
Yeah, there should be 4 points to scan, and then you can listen to the audio logs.
Okay, thanks.
Why is it saying... There was a message there saying I killed Kitcher. When did I kill Kitcher? Hang on a second. That's Bob. Pardon you. Right, I'll play that again, people. Sorry about that.
I must admit, sometimes our mission seems futile. It's still difficult to accept that we're the last humans in the galaxy. But who am I to argue with Command? Details regarding the end of humanity are scarce, and discussions of it is forbidden. The rumor is there was some kind of cataclysm. Asal was the first to fall, followed by every inhabited system in the core. Plague, famine, war. It could have been anything. All I know is we're the last vestige of humankind. We must find a new home if our race is to survive. Who knows what would happen without Command? They've guided and protected us for hundreds of years. If I prove my worth, maybe one day they'll ask me to join them. But for now, I'm happy to serve in whatever way I can.
Oh, what? Who's he talking about? Maybe he's talking about the Guardians. Just check something. One second, I'll just invite Kitcher in. Right. So, next one.
Something really weird happened today. I was accompanying Admiral Kerr on a tour of the ship. Actually, it was more a case of pushing his wheelchair while he mumbled about the good old days. Everyone knows the Admiral should have been put out to pasture years ago. He's certainly not dealing with a full deck. Anyway, he said the strangest thing. As we were passing communications, he suggested we send a progress report to Saul. I tried to explain that Saul was gone, but he was insistent. Then he seemed to clam up, as if he'd said something he shouldn't have. He was silent for the rest of the tour.
Any better now, Swifty?
I'm not sure whether or not to mention it to Command. Talk of Saul is forbidden, you know? But I don't want the old man to get in trouble. At his age, who wouldn't be confused?
That's interesting. What was that, Bob?
I tried Discord voice.
Oh, hang on.
I can't hear you any better. It's okay.
Okay, no problem. Well, I'll try and turn my mic up or something. It might be my mic.
There's just there's a lot of background noise with it. That's okay.
The incident with Admiral Kerr really played on my mind. So I decided to do some digging. I shouldn't have done it, I know, but I just couldn't stop thinking about what he said. I used his command clearance to access the ship's archives. I almost wish I hadn't now. We're not the last bastion of humanity. That was a lie. A deception designed to dupe every man, woman, and child aboard the ship. Our mission should have ended generations ago. But when the ship reached its destination, the planet was found to be uninhabitable. Most people wanted to turn back, but Command wanted to continue and find a new colonizable planet. There was an uprising, which was violently brought to an end. Afterwards, they put out reports that we were the last members of the human race in an effort to keep us under control. It was all a lie. I'm not sure what to do with this information. Would anyone believe me if I told them?
Wow, what do people think about this? Interesting.
I didn't mean for things to get out of hand. But the people had a right to know the truth. I only told a few people I thought could be trusted, but it spread like wildfire. Within hours, Command was faced with an angry mob threatening mutiny, and they responded with overwhelming force. Over the last few days, the ship has been engulfed in conflict. Two factions have emerged. One that wants to return to the core, and one that wants to continue with the mission. People are dying, and it's all my fault. Why didn't I tell them? All I can do now is try to stop the killing before every last person on the ship is wiped out.
Oh, that's an interesting one. And the music stopped quite dramatically at that point. Okay, let's have a move on to the next one. So, this one's a bit more difficult to work out, I think, but it shouldn't be extremely difficult. And it's only a couple of jumps away, so... Okay, so we can jump on to the next one when you're ready. Kitcher's there,
Did you say we're leaving?
Yeah, you can jump on to the next one when you're ready.
Okay.
I do believe... Whoops. Bloody things on show. I do believe in this stream we're going to do two more. And then we might try to hack a megaship. We'll see. I don't need to scoop, which is good. What's it called? Second one in the list, Brian. Kitaye. This is one of these weird ones where you have to target it but not go to it. I shall fill up with fuel first because I'm a bit strapped for fuel. We could do. I think Kitcher and Brian like I like to do a bit of combat and stuff. Bob's been raving for me to go look at the ancient ruins with him. So that might be next on the list. I think that should be enough fuel for this part.
Fuel scope disengaged.
So if I read it rightly, it's on 2,000 light seconds from this star or something. It should start popping up. No, you're right. You're right there. Forgotten the name of this one. The Venusian. There we go. Yeah, but that would mean going to deep space. ASMR, welcome in, by the way. It's nice to see you. Get you been interdicted? What's got on board? Oh wow, this is a pretty big one. I'll just wait here for everybody else to drop in. Hey Lucas, how's it going? Welcome into the stream. Is it your first time? I think it is. I don't recognise the picture. Oh, somebody's just dropped in to my left. That's Bob. Lion Scotsman dropping in. I think Kitchen might be a little bit after that because they were interdicted. Oh no, is that dropped in on that side maybe? Okay. Right, let's go check this one out. Maybe just a tad close. That'll be alright. Hey Soundo, how's it going? Oh, that's the next one. Oh, it's a good job we have shields. Hashtag still close enough to scan it. Did you get all the audio clips, Bob?
Sorry, 50?
Did you get all the audio clips?
No, I can't find any of them.
Ah, okay. Just you target the ship log uplink. So if you look in your left panel, in contacts, there should be 4 ship uplinks.
Alright, I got you now.
You just target them, then fly very close to them, try not to crash, and you'll download the audio log. But you do have to get up pretty close to them, like I think within 100 meters. Okay, let's have a look. So boarding party, this one's called.
This is Officer Gant. I know I haven't made many of these logs, haven't needed to, but recent events mean I have to open a record. The Venusian has been traveling for months now without incident, other than the usual canteen disputes and a couple of bar fights. Recently, though, sensors have picked up a number of heat signals, though no sign of any actual ships. That is, until today. 2 small ships of unknown designation were briefly caught on sensors until they initiated supercruise and disappeared. We don't know where they've come from or where they've gone, and attempts to hail them were met with silence. The XO Deacon thinks it's nothing to worry about, but I've got to admit I'm nervous. Anyway, we're keeping an eye out and the comms team are on high alert. Maybe it's nothing.
Okay.
They came out of a gas nebula, a pirate fleet, all manner of ships, and some of them highly modified. Every single one was red, though. Blood red.
Hey Malcolm, how's it going? Welcome in.
Were useless, and raiders breached the hull with mining lasers. By the time they got inside, I'd managed to rustle up a decent defense force, but we couldn't stop them spreading through the decks. The fighting was fierce at first, and we put up a good resistance, but when the best of our crew were cut down, there was nothing the rest of us could do. All I could do was initiate a rearguard action while we tried to save as many people as we could. Deacon managed to rally some troops, and we pushed them back long enough to retreat to aft. Not sure how much longer we're gonna last. Deacon keeps talking about a parlay, but these are pirates on a slave hunt. They won't stop until we're all dead or in chains. Frankly, I'd take death over slavery any day.
Oh dear.
I'm down to my last dozen men and about the same in cells for my carbine. Got around 100 civilians relying on us, and we'll fight till the last man to defend them. Deacon's disappeared. Either fled or captured, I don't know which. I can only hope he managed to escape somehow and has gone to get help from somewhere. Anywhere. I'm kidding myself. We're done. It's just a matter of time before they breach our defenses. No matter. I'll fight till the last. They won't take me alive.
I'm very good, Malcolm, thank you. Let's have a look. 20 jumps? No way. Let me check it out, Brian. Let me check it out.
Our barricade's been breached. We're under heavy fire. It won't be long. Deacon! Oh, damn it! It was Deacon who did this. He showed the pirates how to breach our defenses, gave them access to the maintenance tunnels. They'd never have found them without Deacon's help. Caught in a hail! If I can manage to return fire long enough, maybe I can get a bead on Deacon. One shot is all I need to take out that son of a...
Oh dear, dastardly. Let me just check, Brian. It's whatever I wrote, definitely, I'm sure. I'll just double check it. Generationship. Give me a moment. That's the one, actually. That's the one that this is the one that that Bob sent me earlier, actually. Guardian country. No, I can live with it, no problem. Let's go. Let's have a look. It's only 19 jumps for me. That's bread and butter to us, Brian. So I noticed one of your streams had a lot of views, Malcolm. While I was away. Looks like you've been having fun. How many are watching ASMR? Yeah, I mean, not everybody watches the streams. Some people watch. I know a lot of people watch the streams back afterwards. Should I say afterwards or afterwards? Yes, I need to go into this one.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
The can Julie. I would have sold it to Shinrata, to the Dark Wheel, but I just can't help that situation. It's not going to happen. So it was Thargoid Sunday, was it? Shouldn't it be like Thargoid Tuesday or something?
Fuel scoping.
Just make sure I'm not hitting any good systems here actually, and I know I didn't put my secondary filter on because I never do, and I have to make sure that I keep putting that secondary filter on. No, it should be Thargoid Thursday, shouldn't it, actually? Oh, this one's a bit of a frisky one. See you on the other side, Ray.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, yes. Okay. Oh, one star. Who's Iron Tanker? Is that one of the people you do the stream with?
Frameshift drive charging.
By the way, anybody who's new to the stream or anything, do drop by and say hello in the chat. That's what it's there for. And if you like the stream tonight, you can always click that like button. Everybody is exclusively on YouTube. There's nobody watching over on Twitch. Never seems to be.
Fuel scooping.
41 objects, that's a few too many. Let's see what we've got.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Nothing superbly interesting in that one, unfortunately.
Fuel scooping.
24, that's not bad actually. So I got for 24 objects. So it's over 2 suns though. It all depends how it pops up. You know what? It's been so long since I've actually done real exploration. I've forgotten what numbers I used to look out for. But yeah, I mean the sweet spot is when it says there's like 14. That's 14, 17, something like that, you know you've hit a good spot there. Sometimes the ones with 40 plus can have something, but it's generally halfway across the solar system to get to it. I mean, generally I do have a quick peek regardless, because you do often find one just hidden in there. There's a high metal content one there, but as I'm not on a real exploration stream, I'm not going to bother with it. I might stop off a second here to let this really get some fuel on board if I can. So there you go, there's a big water world there. Probably not going to be inhabitable at that distance. Hey Team Snowdog. Thanks for coming in the stream. It's fairly complex, but it's not impossible. If I can learn it, anybody can learn it. I don't have a very good memory or a very long patience, and I managed to put up with it, so it seems more complex than it is. And there's tons and tons of help out there when you're not sure what to do. There's videos and PDFs and websites all based on various bits and bobs to help you get better at it, so yeah, I think Dave puts it right. Well, I think a fair few people are, Soundo. I'm gonna go on it, and another site. I think Dave's going on it. Smitty saying he's going on it as well. So I'll be interested in finding what to actually do for the weeks there. That's why I'm looking into trying to find a disposable ship that maybe I can spend a week there and then somehow get back to the bubble. Or maybe once you're in that area you can still actually get out. I just don't know at the moment. See, there's a good one. 12. This might be a half decent system. Be full of rocks. Yeah, full of rocks. Always the case. Actually, that's an idea as well, if you have an alternative account, yeah. You talking about me? I'm a little tired. I was on holiday and then when I've come back I had really bad jet lag for for nearly a week actually, and so I am looking probably a little bit haggard. No more so than normal, I don't think. Oh no, I'll buy a fresh DBX. I'll buy a fresh one and soup it up a little bit, enough for close range exploration, and then I'll just dump it. I think there's a way around it where if you refuse to rebuy, it sends you somewhere else with a basic sidewinder, I think. So even actually on this DBX it isn't much, but once if you don't rebuy it, you've lost it. So you've lost all your engineering and everything. That's why I'm going to buy a disposable one. I mean, I've got enough materials to do enough engineering that it isn't going to be a pain in the backside. It's a big sun, that one. A lot of toilet cakes, but nothing super interesting. What have we got left on this? 8 jumps. When am I going to get clear of this? That is massive. Forum dabs make up 90. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know if that's a true statistic. Could be true. Some of them are. Some of them are dotted all over. Some of them are close to the... We've maybe travelled in the other direction as well, so that always adds a little bit more. This one's out in Guardian territory, so... Oh, that's one of those tasty non-starter worlds. There's 2 of them here. Well, they're not non-starters. They're high metal content, but they look better from a distance. Don't like those ones. Actually, I'm wondering, I might look into it, because it might be that the Gnosis doesn't count like a normal space station, because it's a player ship. It might actually not count as like a space station, so maybe just if you blow your normal ship up, you'll come back to wherever you were in the bubble the last time you left somewhere in the bubble, you know, like if you were to blow up in the middle of nowhere. Oh, it is? Alright, I might have to have a look at that then, Dave. The only thing is I haven't got any cargo space on this ship. I don't think I have. No. All right, okay. If there's data, mind you, I haven't got the hacking stuff on this ship. This is my my people carrier, basically. This, I don't even know why I came on this trip in it, to be honest. I thought I was in the other Diamondback. Well, if I'm here, I might have a look around, see what I need for if I come back anyway. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that makes it better then. I'm gonna have to nip off to get a drink when I arrive here. I'm just looking, we've got a permit locked. Region locked here, sorry, not a permit lock. Region lock. Gonna have to try and remember to scoop fuel on this last one. That's going to be a sun system, that one, so that's no good. Wait, I know I can jump in this ship actually. Doesn't get hot, so it's a bonus. Right, so let me just check out where we find this one. Okay, so I'm guessing it's A3. System map. Right, okay. It's not that far. Oh no, this one's really close once you get off the jump. So it should be in the list, shouldn't it? Yep, the SETI, there we go. I just see somebody drop in there. There's coronal mass ejection coming off there. They look so cool. I don't like these ones because when you fly through them it doesn't look good, but the coronal mass ejections still look great. No longer. I just love it how it comes off like that. Okay.
Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Oh, it's alright, Bob, I was refueling.
Did you notice the permit locked systems out here?
I did, yeah, Bob. I just commented on it not so long ago, actually. There's none in my list now, but there was a few jumps back.
Got 6 here.
Right, people. I'm just gonna take a quick toilet break. I'm at the station now, so I'll just sit here till everybody arrives.
Hey, thanks, I'm on my way.
Okay, people. I'll be back in a split second. Don't get excited, people. It's not a new chair. It is a towel over this chair, because otherwise it makes my backside get too hot. So I'll take down the flags. Right. Everybody else in system? Yep, Brian in his pimped out stuff. Kitch are doing loop-the-loops. Right, let's have a look at this one. What are you in, Bob, tonight? What are you flying in?
I asked.
Ah, okay.
Where do I scan these panels? Because I can't seem to find them.
Right, are you in the system now?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
alongside the ship.
Okay, so target the ship and do the big scan of the ship so it turns blue. Well, it doesn't turn blue, it flashes blue. Where is Bob? There he is. Whoa. Whoa. No, you would just like select it in your left panel, like you would if you were landing somewhere.
Yeah, I got it.
And then you should just scan it with your regular scanner, and it'll do a really long scan on it. Whoopsie-daisy. Brian says data link scanner.
Yeah, I got my data link scanner on.
It does take a little bit longer than... I heard your other one go off. So once that's scanned, in your left panel you should have 5 new contacts. Actually, there's 7 new contacts on this one.
My data link scanner is active and
So yeah, Brian's saying in the contacts panel you target the ship.
It normally scans. I go on the other side of the ship and try it now.
Okay.
I can't seem to get in close enough.
Well, you shouldn't. For the main scan, you can be a long way away.
Well, everything's switched on. I've targeted the ship. I got the SETI coming up.
Right. Okay.
For some reason, it wouldn't scan the other one.
Okay. So what you want to do then is you choose one of the small ones. So, for example, ship uplink 0. And those ones you have to get up quite close. You have to get to about 100 meters of them. And if they're obstructed, it won't scan it. It has to be unobstructed. So if you come to where I am, you should be able to see the rough distance where you should be.
Yeah, I got it locked, but for some reason it's not doing it. Don't worry.
Ah, yeah, Brian just said, do you have pips in systems? As silly as that sounds.
I tried that. Everything's working as it should do. A couple of 100 meters away and it's not scanning it.
Yeah, I think I normally get up to about 50. But that tells me that you haven't properly scanned the main ship yet then. In your left panel, does it show ship log uplinks in the contact section?
Sorry, sorry, Swifty, I can't understand you. It's okay, don't worry.
Okay, I'll write it. It's all right.
I got it.
You've got it. Okay.
Yeah, I sorted out. It was in my settings for some reason or other.
Oh, that was a bit close. Right, where's this one?
Can't see anything in the contacts panel. Yeah, I got it. Sorted.
Julie says turn it off and back on again.
Yeah, I got it now. So, sorry, thank you.
Alright, Soundo, see you later on. Yeah, it should depart on Thursday, but that's not for the locked system. It departs on Thursday for a mid-range jump. Just for anybody who's a bit confused by that. So it is departing this week, but you will still be able to catch it up. It's only when it makes the jump on the 6th that you won't be able to catch it up, because it'll be in a part of space that is permit locked. Oh, this one's a bit harder to get to, I think. I've just come from over there. Oh, incoming. Oh, that was a good dodge. I always like it when I land on planets because you can assure that Kitch is trying to jump on the biggest structure possible. Who's crashing now, people? Right, okay, let's just have a bit of a look through these audio logs and see what the story is. 8/2, 24th. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through these numerically. Oh, it's a lot of. Melvin thinks. I'm gonna go through it. Melvin thinks this system represents some kind of endpoint or last colony. Beyond that, the sites appear in clusters. With the number of sites in each cluster getting increasingly larger, we discovered a cluster of sites only a few days ago before finding a location with an entirely unique layout. So far we've found 3 sites in each of the following systems: B42-2 and C23-4 and B44-0. There are basically 3 different types of site, most of which have different codex layout. Melvin thinks that each type of site fulfilled a different function. He also thinks the Guardians were the dominant species in this region of space. But he's not content with this discovery. He wants to keep going. 2nd, it will be 8th. This isn't a research vessel anymore, it's a prison. All means of communicating with the rest of the galaxy have been disabled. Melvin's taken control of the ship. His obsession has doomed us all. I'm transmitting these records in the hope that someone finds them and comes to our rescue. But the chances of that are probably slim. I'm not just going to sit here while that jumped up maniac Ramtar spoon feeds us information. Oh, Ramtar. That's what Professor Melville said. He wanted to know more about the Guardians, maybe even figure out where they came from. So off we went. With little to go on beyond the Professor's belief that there were more ruins out there. He claims to have information that will help us find more sites, but he's keeping it close to his chest. Only he and the pilot know where we're going. It's like he's afraid someone will take credit for his discovery. But we've been scanning lifeless planetoids for days, eyeballing the grounds for location. He keeps reciting the same little speech. Xenoarchaeology has moved on. The days of exploring the outer reaches, only occasionally finding something of value, are behind us. I've found the key. But I'm not an archaeologist. Professor Melville is just a means to an end. I signed up for the money. We're getting out of here. The ship was designed to leave the lab ship to fly solo, carrying out experiments while the drive ship ferried supplies to and from occupied space.
What's next, Swifty?
One of your Guardian sites, I suppose, Commander Bob. I do have one left, but it might take a while to get there, so if you want to do anything while we're here in this section.
You pick a Guardian site and do you want me to check for one?
Yeah, you pick one and fly towards it. And then we can all target you.
2 seconds.
We're going to trap the Professor in the lab ship, blow the umbilical and return home to the drive ship. The crazy old fool will have enough supplies to last him years. It's more than he deserves, trying to trap us all out here. 18 it would be. There's no escape now. Somehow he found out what we were planning and wielded the airlock to the drive ship shut. When we confronted him, he went crazy, called us mutineers and cowards. He shot our junior research assistant Marcus to make an example to the rest of us. The kid hadn't done anything wrong, he just wanted to get home. The only way off this ship is... We received an update today. Apparently Ramtar has found some new sites. Melvin scoffed when he heard the news. Scraps from an amateur, he said. We'll find the real secrets, trust me. Trust. That's an interesting thing. Why should we trust someone who doesn't trust us? Maybe he has reason not to. I took a look at his records while he was talking to the pilot. I don't like being kept in the dark. Melvin thinks there could be hundreds of sites out there. His hypothesis is that the Guardians occupied an area of space similar in size to that currently inhabited by humans, but that for some reason they were forced to migrate. He believes he can find that region of space and the Guardians' point of origin. The Guardians could well have a huge civilization with hundreds of sites, maybe thousands, in this part of space. The similarities across the different sites are comparable to the way we reuse certain structures. After all, how many Corolla stations are there in the galaxy? Interesting enough. Interesting enough. Did I float away that far? Ouch. I can't believe I took out Kitch's shields there. They only took out one of mine.
Right, Swifty.
Yeah, Bob?
I'll type it into the chat.
You could actually put it in Discord if it's easier. I don't know if it's easier for you.
This is the nearest.
Okay. Okay. One second, people. QU.
7 jumps for me, Swifty. We got that.
Just gonna look for it now. Call sector QU -0. Call sector QU -0. Call sector QU -0. Is it -0 or -O? Ah. QU. O.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, because mine won't find it otherwise, I don't think. Doesn't seem to want to find it anyway. Ba-ba-bum. I stream on Live Radio tomorrow evening, yes, as they do every Tuesday, which is well worth joining in, as long as I'm not streaming. No, but in all seriousness, it's Live Radio is always interesting, especially when something drops as well. Like a new update or something. Okay, Planet 5B. I can't bloody copy it. Okie doke, thank you. I think he's put one too many spaces in
The only
there.
thing I'm confused of, I can't remember if that's a 0 or a letter O for Oscar. So if it doesn't go in, change it to a 0.
Where's all the ones that he sent me? There's a load he sent me. QU.
And we're going to the third site. The ruins.
Okay, yeah, all you've missed out is the number after the call, I think, Bob. I'll post it again in Discord.
Have you got it, Swifty?
I've got it, yeah. Let's have a look. In-game wing. There we go. Okay, so Kitcher, Brian, I've posted it again in Discord. How many jumps for you, Bob? I don't know, Brian. It's I just told Bob to pick one. So it's the number he's given you. It's just call 173 and then sector. So he missed out the 173.
Sorry, Swifty.
Oh well, at least we can double fuel scoop here.
Got it now, Brian.
Well, took a around in looking for Megaships or Generationships. We've actually kind of finished that part now. But you can go back and watch it if you want. We're going to head off to some Guardian sites now just to pick up some freebies. I should be checking out some of these systems actually. You never know what's in them. The music's not too intrusive, is it? Keep meaning to turn it up a tad. So I think you said it was 5B, the planet, if I remember rightly. 5B, yep. I keep forgetting I can jump from under the stars in this ship, because this ship's like super cool. So even if the stars are red, I can pretty much jump as long as it's not too bigger, as long as it doesn't have too much mass. So I'm gonna just fill up on petrol while I'm here. It's all free. Take as much as you can. So if you've just joined the stream, or you've been here right from the beginning, do drop by in the chat and say hello. Maybe you've just been lurking. It happens. I don't know if I should downgrade my fuel scoop and swap it out for the Guardian frame shift. Not downgrade, upgrade my fuel scoop, but downgrade the Hey Marshall, how are you doing? How far are you out at the moment? Still 44,000 light years. Kitcher was out further than you yesterday and is somehow back in system in my stream. So I don't know how that works. I don't know how Kitcher does it. Hey Nal, how's it going? Oh, there's always one, Dave. There's one person who always dislikes it. Always. I don't know. It could be somebody in YouTube. It could be somebody who just watches the video who thinks it's funny. I don't know. But there's always one. If you go back in all my videos, there's pretty much one on all of them. Some there's two. But there's always one. Right. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot it. I didn't realise what I was doing there. Right, now the only thing is I'm not exactly sure which ruin I'm heading to. If I look on the surface map. What's that? Did I just get a message or something there? Or am I just going mental? No, it's the one with the obelisk data, Brian. It's the one with the obelisk data, I think. That's right, isn't it, Bob?
What's that, Smith?
We're going to the one with the obelisk data.
Right, which, the first or the second side? Because there's two.
Yeah, Brian's asking. I don't know which one's which, so...
Right. Do you want the one with the... just to scan the data, or do you want the one with the orb?
I don't... You only need the orb if you're upgrading Guardian stuff, don't you? You're kind of supposed to be leading me because I don't know what I want to go to.
Right, if you don't want to fight skimmers, then we go and just scan the pillars.
Okie dokie. Well, but seeing as there's four of us, we can probably fight the skimmers as well. I don't think it's gonna matter. It could be, Marshall, it could be. It could be. I was just amazed at how fast Kitcher got back. Right, if we got, let's see. Let's target Brian. Oops. What the hell's Brian? Oop.
Which one is Brian taking us to, Swifty?
I have no idea, Bob. I thought you were going to show me around.
Okay.
So you make a choice and I'll just go with it.
Tell Brian now.
Okie doke. Right, so...
Swifty, how close are you to the planet?
I'm not as close as Brian.
Right. If you look in your nav panel,
Yeah,
you'll see Guardian structure,
yeah,
and then you'll see ancient ruins.
yeah.
Lock the ancient ruins, the first one.
Okie doke.
Did you tell Brian?
Yeah, he should be able to hear you. And Kitcher says I landed. But does that work when you're in your SRV, Smitty?
This one is easy. There's no skimmers. All you got to do is scan the panels. And then if you decide you want to go and have a look at the orb, then we can do that.
Right, here we go. You saw the whole of the moon. Oi. Kitcher landed at the structure.
Orbital flight engaged.
What? So your ship will do it even though it's parked up? That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Or do you mean when okay, do you mean when you're kind of backing somebody up? Ironically, I'm going to be the first person to arrive here, I think. I was the last to know where we're going. What G have we got? 1-8, okay. Probably best off not... I saw something glowing down there. It says the car park's shut.
Sorry, what do you say, Swifty?
It says the car park's closed.
Sorry, I can't understand you, mate.
Most people can't. Yep. It's a good job I've got landing
Just all
gear.
mush.
That's what she said. Right. Okay, there we go. That'll do. I haven't got an SRV. I've just realised. Right, give us a second, people. I can get this done faster than you think. Didn't even think about this. System stations. Because I came in the wrong Diamondback. Right, you'll have to wait for me. I need to go get a vehicle.
What was that, sorry?
I need to go get an SRV. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
Get lost, Dave. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I came in the wrong Diamondback. I thought I was in the other Diamondback and I'm not. So not only did I come in the one with less jump range, but luckily, because this one runs cold, I'll be able to jump pretty fast, so... Yeah, it's FDev's fault. Should have rung my bell earlier, because I knew I was in the wrong ship, but...
Frameshift drive charging.
I know. You all know who's to blame, don't you? You all know who's to blame. It's his fault. He did it. Can jump from under a sun, so that's why I know I can get there quickly. Hey, I haven't done something stupid in a stream for a long time. Not since I parked up at that nav beacon full of gold. I didn't forget them, Dave. I knew I could synthesize them, and I knew I wouldn't need many. That wasn't forgetting them. If I go mining and I forget them, that's different, because you can't synthesize 400. Well, you actually can, but you get what I mean. But if you... I always synthesize them if I'm doing something short range. Oh, the lights might start flashing.
Frank, can you hear me?
I'm nearly there now.
Frank, can you hear me now?
Oh crap, I pressed the button by accident. It's your fault, Brian. I'd have been jumping by now. I did land at the wrong base, you are right there, yes. I didn't check it. No, I didn't try and... No, I'm on about, because you made me laugh. What was I thinking? The outpost thing I spotted as soon as I came in system. I didn't realise it was an outpost when I was looking at it in EDDB. So that's not a mistake, not unless you get all the way there. Yeah, I'll try that, Marshall. The stream says Generationships, Megaships and Friendships. It doesn't say anything about Ancient Guardian Ruins. Right, yo. Have you been bumping someone, Brian? I should be there now, shouldn't I? Oh, it said it's gonna be a bit of wear on the next one because the fuel's looking a bit threadbare here. Okay, so almost here. We're going to James K. Winston. That wasn't bad. That took barely 10 minutes. That.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, I'll probably just drop off the game, and then we'll see him in stream saying greetings. Well, by the looks of it, they're playing games on the planet's surface, because I think Brian nearly took out Kitcher there. I don't know how much shield Kitcher's got left. Reckoning, is that right? How are you doing over there on Twitch? We have a viewer on Twitch. Well done. Thanks for dropping in. I was getting excited at an Earth type, but I've probably already scanned that at some point in my career. Right, okay, let's quickly get that swap the ship integrity up. Oops-a-daisy. How have I managed that? Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at landings actually, especially in the down and back. If you like my landings, you should see my departures. Let's have a look.
Frameshift drive charging.
I did, yes, Marshall. Yep. I was playing around with it because one of them had a bigger power draw. So I've been clicking around with that like an ass. No, it's not really necessary, Dave. I made it here on the... It's something I'll look at in the future. I made it here on enough jumps. I've got a better fuel scoop in the other Diamondback, and that's... I think that's why I was feeling the difference. Right, I'm on my way back already. I'm going to see if I can jump from underneath the star. No, you can't engineer the scoops, unfortunately. The only good thing about scoops is they don't have weight. So it doesn't matter how big. You can put in the biggest one available and it doesn't weigh any more or less. Would be nice if you could engineer them. Be very nice indeed. Right, let's put this to the test. We're under it now, so I'll jump now. We are getting hot. We have got alarms, but no. So I can jump from underneath, which is good news. I don't know if I've ever put a 6A scoop on anything. I might have. Maybe on an Explorer Conda would be nice to have a 6A fuel scoop. You wouldn't need a big you wouldn't even need a big fuel tank on that. Probably be able to go crazy with a few of your internals. Just trying to scoop every last bit I can, because I don't know if this one's gonna go all the way on this tank, because I hit a dud star back there, so... I thought the 8A was a myth. I was sure you can't fit an AT. Because I went looking for it once.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, 3 jumps, people. I was gonna say, probably goes to being supernova to not supernova. Can't remember the class now, but you know what I mean. Probably goes from being an F star to a K star when you're finished. I'm just gonna take a little bit of fuel on board here while I've got the chance. It's seriously an AA fuel scoop. I went looking for it before and I couldn't find it. Because it was listed on EDDB, but when you went to the stations it wasn't there. Look, this ship's heat isn't even going up, and I'm right under the star. Well, it's going up, but it's going up pretty slowly.
Warning. Temperature critical.
It's not critical, is it? There's normally lights and music before it becomes critical. Somebody's making up porky pies.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, I'm in system.
Can you see my ship, Swifty?
Not,
Can you get it?
not yet. I've just arrived in at the start.
Okay. When you get close enough, if you can land somewhere near my ship, I'll show you some of these scanning obelisks, or whatever you want to call them. Triangles.
Okay. Alright, Team Snowdog, I thought you'd gone already, but thanks for joining in, thanks for popping in the stream, and good to meet you. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a good night. Or good day. That only took me 23 minutes, which isn't bad considering I just covered 1,200 light years. I don't know whether I could keep that up for a whole stream. I'm not surprised. I know I stream quite late at night, but it's my only option. I have a housemate who doesn't want me doing this all the time while they're watching TV and stuff, which is understandable. And I have a job which works quite late into the day. So I have two options. I can either stream in the morning. Not happening. I don't function. You think I'm bad now? I'd be leaving the fucking Orbis without my ship if I was streaming in the morning. Just flying through the mail slot in my plastic chair. I'm going to squish you, Commander Bob. Squish you like a bug. Where's he gone? Oh, it's Kitcher. Where's Bob? There's Bob. Nice ship you have there. I just saw something a bit disconcerting there. I wasn't sure what it was. Back? Ah, okay. No, it's alright. Deploy.
I'm up here, Swifty. See these pillars?
Yep.
Drive past them. If you drive past them, a light will come on some of them. A blue light, there's one there.
Yep.
This one. That one there. To your left. Go into your turret and scan it. It's easier to go into your turret.
Okie doke. Maybe I have to Target it? Okay. Ah, okay, yeah, I've got new data discovered. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, not all of them light up, but if you drive up and down, they will light up, you hear a sound, and it will light up. Scan that, and you get the data.
Oh.
There's one over here.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that one.
And there's another one behind you.
Ah, see, we'd be doing this in the correct way if... Wait. If I was doing it in lines. Oh, new data. Alpha Obelisk data. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming you can drive around all of them around this setting and pick up as many as you can.
Yes. Brilliant yourself on the hill. Oh, kiss yourself on the hill.
Yeah, it's
You can only scan them once. If you want to scan them a second time, you have to log out and log back in. But there's loads on this site, and there's another site. Do you want to go over to the other one now?
yeah,
Second ruins?
but there's other parts to it. So do these have scannable parts over here as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Oops. Can't remember how we... I need to play around with the turret settings. I could get it so it was working right. Sedati. Roadhogs. Can't remember how you do this one. Can't remember whether you target it or... Yes. Oh, the only thing is I have no need for cargo. Got no space for it. It's my only problem. Oh, one's gone blue. Whoops-a-daisy. Alright, Smitty, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by the stream. As usual, you're always welcome. So easy.
There's loads of them, Swifty, all over the place, and there's more on the other side.
There was one over here somewhere, I think. No. Did I scan that? I scanned that one, didn't I? Right. Whoops, a daisy. Right, I don't know if there was another one around here. Oops. Oh, you broke it, Brian. You broke it. It's alright, I'm just messing around. Whoops, a daisy. Hang on. Oh, there it is. I think the big question is, what's this all for? I mean, we know like Ramtar uses it to unlock things, so we don't collect it for real reasons. We collect it to access things that Ramtar has, but what? Yes, but I mean, I know that for us it means the Ramtar missions, but what in actuality, what's he getting out of them? We get it for Guardian weapons and stuff, but he obviously wants it for other nefarious reasons, as heard in the audio log. You know, they always show out Ramtar in their adverts as this quite happy-go-lucky, jovial guy, but in reality, I think he's anything but. Probably works on behalf of the club. Well, not probably. He works for the club. Yeah, but there's a reason he's collecting it. He's no, as they said in the last thing, he's no archaeologist. We've got a new data thing there. I think that's almost a lap of the... I think that's a lap of the obelisks. So I think it's better to go towards the centre. I don't know about going up there, like. Whoops. Let's try that way. Oh crap, what's this? Oops. I don't know, Brian, at the moment. I was just checking out these ones in the middle. And
go to the other side.
Yeah, you can go to the other side if you want. Oops. Oh, crap roll. Right, I think that's all of them.
That's the second one. That's the second ancient ruins.
Okay, I'm gonna okay, will do. I'm just gonna call my ship in. Dismiss it first. Easy. Don't be blocking my ship from coming back, you two. Alright, okay. Where's my ship gone? Whoops. Landing gear, isn't it?
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Bob, are you going to the Guardian structure?
Ancient ruin.
Ah, no, I've dropped. It's alright, I've dropped in where you are now. I haven't yet, Dave. To be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of those videos because I don't want to spoil it, because I'm actually really looking forward to it. But I know it's fully playable now. That's what they said. Oh, really?
Crash landing.
Did I actually have... Oh, okay, so that isn't cargo. I don't remember scanning that one. Did I scan that one? Must have. Alright. Oh, hang on a moment. I've got to answer a message on my phone very quickly. Right, okay. Okay, and then do I just look for the relics and the things to scan here too?
What was that? Swifty?
Do I just look for the things to scan and the relics here too? Okay, Kitcher, see you later.
I'm sorry, I still don't understand you.
Whoops. Do you have to scan it or do you just shoot it? I never quite know. Oops.
Say it in the text channel, please, Swifty.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to call it a night as well because it's hit the 3-hour mark. I'm still kind of recovering from my sleeping problems, so I'm gonna also get out of here. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining in the channel. And you know, as usual, it's great having people dropping in, and it's good to see people joining regularly, even though I've been on a bit of a break. So until next time, I will see you and stay safe. 9-7.